Hello and what is up, Pokemon fans? At the time of recording, everyone is currently waiting for Koro leaks, but I'm here today to bring you something much more exciting. Now, I have been in contact with Nandayo-san from Game Freak head office for the past several months, and through him, I've been able to acquire original concept art for Pokemon Sun and Moon. Now, as you can see, everything is in blue. It's in a dark blue. Now that may have just been because there was only a blue pen available, or it might be the case that we are returning to a monocolor generation that we haven't actually seen since Gen 1. So I think that will attract a lot of veteran players. But let's go ahead and take a closer look at some of the Pokemon that Nandayo-san was able to reveal to me. Okay, so first up, we have what appears to be a trio of Pokemon here. Now, I've got very limited information on each of them, but as we can see, the first in this three-stage evolution is Cloporo, the second is Bokoro, and the third is Mobillo. Now, as we can see, this is a normal steel type. Now, I'm not sure how a book is steel type, but I don't create the Pokemon. Now, this is the development Pokemon. All three, their subspecies is the development Pokemon. Now, based on levels at which the Pokemon evolve, I would have to guess that this could be our pseudo-legendary for Generation 7. Okay. Now, moving on, we see what appears to be a couplet, a duo. Now, I don't think one evolves into the other. I think this is more like Umbreon and Espeon, that kind of duo. So we have Sandis and Melanowetta. Now, Melanowetta is a grass water type based off of a watermelon, and it's the fruit subspecies of Pokemon. Now, Sandis, he is the meal Pokemon, but we don't know his type. Now, I've gone ahead and theorized that this might actually be the sound type that we've all been waiting for. In which case, I think this could be a huge change to the meta. Okay, moving on. We have Pridea, which you should be seeing now. Pridea, the proud Pokemon, the fairy type. Now, I believe this is Game Freak's response to people who are claiming that because of the male-female gender split in Pokemon, because of the breeding mechanics and such, that it's not addressing modern LGBT rights. And I think this is their response with Pridea. I think they've handled it very nicely. I think this could be a very powerful Pokemon. Okay, moving on. We have Interbax, the global Pokemon. This is obviously supposed to represent the World Wide Web, I believe. It's a psychic bug type, which I had to laugh at the fact that they've included bugs in the internet. I think that's very clever on Game Freak's part. Okay, we have Bathamaru, or Bathamaru, however you pronounce that. The water steel type. It's modeled after old Victorian baths, it seems. It is the bath type subspecies. I think a water steel type could be quite powerful. It looks very tanky to me, quite high defense most likely. we have Manu, the Stickman subspecies of Pokemon. Now, he's a dark type, it seems. Now, Mr. Nandayo-san was able to tell me that Manu can be both male and female type. Uh, they're saying they're aiming to be more progressive in their designs. But I think the fact he's a dark type is, I think it's quite reflective of mankind's inner darkness, if you will. It's a conceptual Pokemon. Okay, we have Boltascrew. You can tell a lot of these names are in Japanese. I'm having trouble pronouncing them. But this is a Steel-type Pokemon. Its subspecies is the Part Pokemon. Now, what Mr. Nandayo-san was also able to tell me is that because of the introduction of Fairy-type and the over-centralizing of the meta that's caused, they've introduced a lot of Steel-type Pokemon to Generation 7, which I think we're all going to be glad of. I mean, how many fairies are in Uber right now? It's a mess. Okay, we have 12 Cloaku, the Timepiece Pokemon. Now again, I think this could actually be the sound type, because clocks do make noise, so I think this could be a sound type Pokemon. It's pointing to 12 o'clock with its hands. Its hands are actually attached to the Pokemon's eyes, which I think it's a very unique design. We've not seen anything like this before. We have Cleflock. Now, this is, I don't know, this is an evolution to Klefki, I'm assuming, because otherwise it would just be called Mega Klefki. So they are evolving older Pokemon in this generation, which I think is quite interesting indeed. It's the Padlock subspecies and seems to keep its Steel Fairy typing. And just in case you doubted Mr. Nandayo-san's legitimacy, he did mention to me Mega Flygon, Magearna, and the cover legendaries. He did mention those to me, so we know he is legitimate. We know that this leak is for real, and I think this is a very good thing that Game Freak has done here by introducing so many Steel types, so many unique designs that we've not seen before. I think this is definitely a step in the right direction that every fan or newcomers, I think everyone's going to enjoy this. So I've been the Color Magician, bringing you this leak, and have a nice day.